Hello, everybody, and welcome to Watkins Glen International Raceway in beautiful Watkins Glen, New York State. It's a very cloudy day today, as we will be going left and right today. Very unusual, I know. But let's get through your starting lineup. 42 cars in the field. On pole today is Kyler Sistra, who won this race last year. First career win for him. And Dan Sedgwick to his outside currently sits 7 points as we get you caught up on our championship battle. Kind of an outside shot, but there's still a chance. He currently sits 162 points back. He's hoping to make up a ton of ground here in the last couple weeks. In row 2 is Fleet Cruz, and Jonathan Marks currently sits 4th in points. Had a great weekend at Pocono, and now currently sits 69 points. Nice, behind the points leader. Speaking of Pocono, there's your race winner from last weekend, Skippy Larson, starting 5th in row 3, and Kurt Perkins, who has a big outside shot, 200 points back, currently sits 10th in points. Despite having 3 wins on the year, he has been not very consistent as of recently. He's had a lot of DNFs recently. As we get to, there we go, row 5, Ronnie Martin and Ryan Scarrett, who is now 5th in points, 99 points back. Solid weekend for him at Pocono. And there is your points leader right there. Peter Lane in row 6, with Doge Wilkington to his outside. 33-point lead, just like his number he has on his current teammate right now, Puram Srivastava. We'll get to him eventually. Patrick Hamitz also has an outside shot at the points lead, 197 points back. He currently starts in the 11th position in row 6. And Guerrero coming out of the championship picture, 255 points back for him. Kellen Short and Anton Alvarez here in row 7. Row 8 is Brock Moore and Owen McThydick, who currently sits 3rd in points, 67 points back of Peter Lane. Looking for a good day today to gain a ton of points as he now enters the championship picture. Row 9 is Mark Evans and Carlson Vebels. As we were talking about points, the battle for the points lead, the battle for the Rookie of the Year is heating up as well. Vebels has been very consistent. Gutierrez and Sherman have been battling it out all year, but Vebels kind of trying to snatch that up out of nowhere pretty much. So it's been a very solid couple weeks for him as we go to row 10, that being Fondre Wilson and Sierra Reno. Row 11, St. Craig has a very much outside shot as well, 236 points back. He's just not been very consistent in the last couple weeks. Kirsten Bell to his outside, Manuel Sanchez and Justin Perez in row 12, and that is row 12. There's row 13, there are your Rookie of the Year top contenders, Angel Gutierrez and Montana Sherman. Row 14, Alex Davidson, and 2nd in points, Puram Srivastava, 33 points back, looking to gain all those points back, hopefully today. Row 15 is Luke Evans and Neil Dick. Row 16 is Nelson Reeves and Tegan Fox. Row 17 is Aaron Pulaski and Riley Smith. Row 18 is Tony Santori Jr. and Asher Evelyn. Row 19 is David Stevenson and Ezekiel Garcia Ball. Remember, he was a race winner this year? I forgot too. Michael Parsons currently sits 8th in points, 175 points back, looking for another championship, but he has kind of a long shot odds. But you never know coming up with these races. 6 races left, by the way. Geoff Jordan to his outside. And in the final row is Caleb Lane and Leroy Conwell. Rounds out your starting grid. 42 drivers getting ready to go right and left here today. Let's get this race underway.
Drivers, start.
Drivers, to your cars.
And there you can hear all the engines rumbling, ready to go here today at Watkins Glen. Car is now rolling. Kyler Sistra looking to defend his win from a year ago. Looking to get into victory lane for the first time this season. Dan Sedgwick, meanwhile, also looking to get into victory lane for the first time since last year, the Daytona 500. Who's going to snap the winless streak? We're underway! green flag waving, and it's an even start between the top two as they cross the line. Seji just barely beating out Sustry into turn one, but Sustry advantage on the high side as they race up into the S's. You gotta watch out here. It's a bit of a dangerous area of the racetrack, and especially on restarts with all the side-by-side action as Sustry starts to pull away. Looks like so far a clean start as they head down the backstretch. Mark's being a bit aggressive, trying to make a move on Fleet Cruz. Has room on the inside. Gotta run. It's gonna work. Looks like a bit of a stack up here maybe. But I think once again we're okay. It's gonna be a bit of bumping and banging here today. But so far no cars stuck in tire barriers, no cars spun off. Mark's trying to get second place there. It looks like he's got a fast hot rod today in the number 19 machine. Meanwhile, the number 55, Akira Sustry, comes around to lead lap number 1 as they all barrel down towards turn number 1. Everybody trying to pick up positions. Mark's being aggressive. Bomb! And big hood damage there. Trying to get way too aggressive, and now he's going to be affected here. As everybody looks like they make it through cleanly through turn 1. But now he's got big hood damage here as he currently sits 3rd. He did not need that. Currently sits 4th, as I mentioned. Going through your starting lineup, and it looked like he had a fast car today, and now that car is going to be a bit slower. Still clean. But there are some banged up cars here with all the rubbing, bumping and banging. I wouldn't be shocked if Marks maybe heads to pit road here. I think he might. He backed off a bit. But we'll see here. As Seji trying to close up on the lead here. Will Marks head to pit road? No! No, he's being aggressive. He wants to gain points on Peter Lane so bad. But I don't know if that's the right strategy. We will see here. Sustry once again leads another lap. It's not like he's dropping positions like a rock. That damage... Watkins Glen is a fast track, but it's not really affecting him right now. As they go up through the S's, looks like someone went off there. As they go up the S's, looks like we are... Whoa! Oh, trouble! Alvarez, Davidson, big wreck in the S's. Looks like 44, mechanical issue, and stack up. And caution. Caution's out for the first time today. And I kind of just barreled out Marks there with all that front end damage. As Sustry will lead the field back to caution. Stevenson involved. Santori, heavy damage there. Looks like Garcia Ball got some side damage. And there is Alvarez grenaded the engine. And we are under caution for the first time today. Let's see what happened. So there goes the engine there for Alvarez. You can see all the smoke coming out of it. And kind of a dangerous spot to have an engine failure here, as everybody's trying to avoid. But the S's are so tight. It's really a one-lane area of the racetrack, if you will. And here comes Santori back here, and Davidson as well. Everybody trying to get by. And Santori, I'm not sure what he's doing here. Kind of running the inside line, maybe trying to get by him on the inside. But obviously that did not work at all. Bang into the back of Alvarez. And Davidson, nowhere to go for him. He couldn't squeak by. Garcia Ball just gets clipped there. As all 3 cars go spinning. Out of control. Spectator came a little bit better. Almost clipped his teammate right there, but yeah, very unfortunate for all 3 of these drivers here. Santori in the Penn Central Heritage Scheme, if you will. Heritage in quotes, if you know. And for Stevenson, trying to have a good race for once. And that is why we're under caution for the first time today. Looks like we're going to have pit stops here. That is a yes. Everybody is coming in. Doesn't look like anybody's staying out here. Nope, everybody's coming in. Probably the damage drivers too. And it'll be interesting to see if Marx's crew can repair that damage and it not affect him at all. He's probably going to have a bit of a slower stop here, I'd have to imagine. So everybody gets into their stall. 4 tires for everybody, and probably fuel as well. No, 2 tires for some of these drivers. Ooh, interesting strategy. So let's try off. Larson off second. Fleet Crew's off third. Looks like they did a pretty good job repairing that damage for Marks, but very interesting strategies all around. Looks like most of these drivers taken 4. Some have taken 2. Peter Glen looks like he didn't have a good pit stop at all. And ooh, 3 wide off of exit with his teammate. Oh, tight. But yeah, looks like Peter Glen did not have a good pit stop. Getting ready for the restart here. Very interesting strategies here on pit stops. I think the top 4 have all taken 2 tires. Top 5 maybe. Very interesting strategies here as we immediately get the green flag and we're back underway. Very wild restart here. Already 2 wide, very much behind. As Guerrero's trying to make a move on Fleet Crew's here. Top 5 got a great restart. Marx's crew looks like they did good on the damage repair there as they all go up the hill once again. Oh, Dr. King. So this try looks like he got a great restart, but Larson looks like he's got a bit of a run, kind of closing in. Looks like those drivers, Davidson and Santori, looks like they'll continue as they all head into the carousel. Arrow going a bit up wide. McThydig got the door open. Oh, and I would also like to mention that Peter Lane also looks like he had a bad pit stop. He got shuffled down the order to 23rd. I'm pretty sure his teammate beat him out. Yeah. Who have Shrivastava? I'll get a bit of an update on how that is going for both of them. There's Lane, and Shrivastava just a bit up ahead. Very important points, as it looks like some drivers are pitting once again. Sanchez and maybe... And also Sciarrino, probably restart violations there, I would have to imagine. So let's try starting to pull away here. Looks like he's got a strong car here today. Has led all the laps so far. Looks like Seji trying to make the 4 tires work out. Trying to make a move on McThydig. Got a run. Does he have room? Yes, he does. Side by side. Who's going to beat out who? Looks like McThydig might have the edge, but just goes a bit high. Still side by side here coming out of the carousel. Battle for the top 5. Marks into the battle. His crew did a great job repairing that car. And it still hasn't slowed him down despite maybe the bit of an aero disadvantage right now. And there's Reno back out. Sanchez back out. But it looks like so far, no other accidents have happened. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Is that Shrivastava heading to pit road? Shrivastava's heading to pit road. So is Wilson. Did they get restart violations? Oh, no. The championship flipped on its head again. It looks like Wilson got damaged. So was it an accident? We'll see. Well, coming back to you live here, and I'm not sure. I'm ruling that Shrivastava got a restart penalty or something, but man, that does not help him. He was up on his teammate Peter Lane, but he just keeps having these problems here that are affecting him. He just can't catch a break, it seems like. Vondre had some pit road issues. There's Shrivastava back out, hoping for a caution here. All 3 of these drivers here probably hoping for a caution. And And there goes Quandre Wilson. She'll probably go a lap down. I think she might have been repairing damage. Single file mostly through this field so far. Despite the crazy restart, everybody has gotten under control pretty much. This is very interesting now. I would imagine Jonathan Marks can take a big chunk here. Maybe. Scarrett is also ahead of Peter Lane, but Peter Lane's into the top 20, so I wouldn't rule out Peter Lane right now. He might have a fast hot rod underneath him, for all we know. Stravosova also has fresher tires, so it's interesting to see if he does some sort of strategy call here. As a bit of Fleet Cruz looked like he was going to try to make a move on Larson there. Could not. Will stay right behind him. Sistrai has so far led them all. I'm still impressed how Marks is running so well right now despite the damage. And he has a gap to make up, that's for sure. 69 points. But I think you can make it up with the positions he has on Peter Lane right now. Don't quote me on that. We'll figure it out after the race, of course. There's McThydig right there. He could also gain a ton of points. Head down the back straightaway once again. Sistrai just dominating so far this race. I thought Stravosova was going to make a move on Reno right there. Did not. Probably going to park Santori really slow. Like a real Penn Central car. Train. But yeah, very unfortunate for the O2 here. Heritage Scheme finally qualified for a race. Kind of a home race for him too. From New Jersey, of course. As Marks is in trouble here, Perkins trying to make a move on him. And Perkins doesn't have a damaged car. Marks does. Gonna be a bit aggressive here, but it looks like Perkins might win the battle here. No. Marks, gritty, trying to fight back, but Perkins will easily clear. And he's got the clean air, he's got the clean front end. Marks does not have that advantage, and just gonna try to survive as Sistrai continues to dominate here. Fastest lap belongs to Doge Borkington, but Sistrai just peeks into the top 10 there. Once again, going for the field, making sure nobody died. But yeah, it's really strung out right now. Pit stops could get interesting, though. You gotta think about that. It looks like they're getting a bit racy behind. Bell running top 10, might I add. Ronnie Martin, Gutierrez. There's Borkington, fastest lap for the number 14 machine. There's Scarrett. Now, it looks like Wilson is kind of slowing down these guys here, and that includes Peter Wayne here. It doesn't seem like much time right now, as Lane is eyeing, looking to get by Neil Dick here. So I guess G. Craig is trying to make a move behind, could not make the move. Very strung out right now. Well, it looks like it's getting a bit dicey behind the leaders here. Ronnie Martin kind of holding up everybody here, and it seems like Gutierrez, Kirsten Bell fighting each other here. Doge Workington, they're getting a bit feisty behind, battling, but Bell wins the battle. Marks looked like he was going to try to make a move on Perkins here, did not quite work out. Still has a disadvantage he has to deal with, but he is trying to wheel that car to glory, it seems like, as Sistrai just continues to pull away. A 1 second lead for him. He has definitely the best car today. Stevenson still running. Not as slow as Santori was, but kind of on pack watch here. Pack watch, if you will. I'm pretty sure Peter Lane lost a position there. Yes, he did. Looks like he might have gotten sold up and Brockmore took advantage. These are valuable points for everybody here in the top 20 who's in championship contention. Side-by-side action here between some of these drivers. Jeff Jordan, Leroy Conwell going at it. Parsons and Pulaski went at it. Looking for some action here. There's kind of a lull in the race right now. Everybody's calmed down ever since the first caution. And well, you can obviously tell, it's dominated by Sustry right now. Defend his win. And let me tell you, last year's win was kind of a fluke. Tight right there. Gutierrez looked like he had the advantage right there, but then lost it a hard break. And couldn't make the pass on Workington there. It just did not work out for him. And yeah, Sustry has almost a 1.5 second lead here. Let's see what the halfway point of the race is here. If I can find the calculator. Oh, we're coming up near halfway, I would say. Once we get pit strategy here, it's going to be interesting how these drivers mix and match. It doesn't seem like the 4 tires are really working out as some of these drivers thought, as Marks looked like he was going to try to make a move on Perkins here. He is being aggressive. He is looking to make moves, but I just don't think he has the advantage here. Borkington tried to make a move on Bell right there. Did not quite work out. Couldn't make the move. As they all head up yeses once again. Let's try continuing to pull away. Stevenson, yeah, now really off the pace now. And everybody's starting to form in like little groups right now. Peter Lane's still running in 21st. But yeah, it's interesting that the 4 tires haven't really worked out for anybody here. 2 tires. It seems like there's not as much tire wear as once thought. So it's going to be interesting to see what will the strategy be these next pit stops. Looks like Borkington still battling here. Very hard. For 10th here. That's for 10th. Marks almost getting past again, and he will. Continues to go down the order. He's putting up a valiant effort, though. He is trying his best to stay in this competition as much as he can, despite the damage. You gotta give credit to the veteran. Looking for one last shot at the championship, and oh my goodness, this try is just gone. But yeah, the tire wear is really not a factor right now at all. So let's try just dominating here and nobody can get by him. Gutierrez trying to make a move here on Doge. It doesn't work out again, and he kind of has some damage there. I just realized that. Some side damage there, and I think that might be affecting him a little bit. Kamich trying to make a move on him. Side by side on the front stretch. And K-Mates will fall right behind him. Mark's trying to get around Ronnie Martin. And man, Sustry almost has a 2-second lead here. Almost. That car, not slow, that's for sure. And we do have some pit stops here. Pulaski on pit road. Riley Smith as well. We might be having pit stops soon here, folks. Might get interesting. So let's try rounding the carousel. Scheduled stops. So let's try, see if he comes in this time. He has a nice lead. I would think that might be a smart idea. No, he stays out. Morrison stays out. Guerrero's coming in. comes onto pit road. McThydick trying to take advantage of that. And it looks like Guerrero might be the only taker here. Nope, Gutierrez is in. Davidson is in. Looks like a bunch of drivers as well. And it's getting a bit aggressive here with a bit of slower traffic. As it all once again head up the S's. And now Sistri might be dealing with some lap traffic here soon. And yeah, there's Conwell on pit road. Shrivastava going to pit road. I'm not sure what his strategy is right now. Seji making some moves. Moves up into 4th place. Got around McThydig. So we'll see. Do the leaders pit? Sistri stays out once again. Larson stays out again. Fleet Cruz, Dan Sedgwick, they all stay out again. Kirsten Bell's coming in though. Cammy stays out. Scarrett stays out. Vevels, Kellen Short, Neil Dix coming in. So is Luke Evans. Michael Parsons as well. St. Craig. Definitely a mix of strategies here so far through this race. And so far, most of the leaders have decided to stick it out so far. And there is some lap traffic in the way of Sistri here. But I'm not sure if that's slowing him down at all. He's not really close to the lap traffic right now. It'd be interesting to see if any of these strategies pitting early work out. Especially for Guerrero, that would be interesting. I would keep an eye on it. But once again, we come around. See if Sistri takes the bait. And it looks like he is. He's pitting. Larson, does he come in? Yes, he does. Fleet Cruz as well. Ooh. McThydick almost hit the pit wall, and everybody's coming in this time. Wilson's staying out. She's a lap down, of course. But everybody on the lead lap is coming in. Nobody is staying out. Shrivastava stays out. I think he already pitted. It's going to be interesting to see who has a good pit stop here, who doesn't. And then if any of those cars who pitted earlier can make up the time here, I'm not sure if they can. If I was Dan Sedgwick here, I might go for 2 tires here, but it looks like he will not. Sistri takes 4 tires and wins the race off of pit road easily. Skippy Larson off second. Dan Sedgwick, here comes Guerrero. Guerrero might win. Guerrero might get the lead here. Oh, he's not even close. Man, Sistri just had such a big lead. Guerrero's interesting strategy kind of benefited him, though. Up to second. That strategy kind of worked out. But now he's on older tires compared to Sistri, so good luck catching up to him, Guerrero. Larson will fall back to 3rd. Dan Sedgwick, good pit stop 4th. Gutierrez up to 5th. Fleet Cruz. McThydick trying to make a move. Looks like Jonathan Marks had a bit of a slower stop. Not ideal for him. Oh, Guerrero's not going away here just yet. Kind of gaining ground here on Sistri. As these guys are in. And yeah, I think we're done for pit stops, but Guerrero is right on the back bumper of Sistri. And he's got a huge run coming out of the final corner here. Side by side, Sistri barely let it at the line. Are we going to get our first lead change? Not yet. Sistri just had a better exit, but Guerrero's not going away that quickly. Oh, he's got a good run here. Good run up the S's. Looking for some room. Looking for a way to get by. He is all over the back bumper of the 55 here. Diving move here down the back straightaway. Guerrero really wants the lead. Side by side. Can he get it? Sistri with the slightly fresher tires. Is it going to work? Side by side still. Sistri almost clear. Almost clear. Can he get clear? Yes, he will. But Guerrero, crossover maybe. No, he had no room. He is really trying here. He is trying his hardest on the slightly older tires, but I don't know if it's going to work. Another good run here. Maybe try once again. Guerrero is trying his damnedest. Reno and Daniel Sanchez, they're kind of stuck on pit road right now. I don't know what happened to them. Any mechanical issues or anything? I don't know. Guerrero had such great runs here. And he might have another good run here up the S's again, and he just can't get by. Great run here. He's got to try again on the backstretch. And he's going to make the move once again, but is it too early? He might have made the move too early once again. We'll see. Oh, not this time, though. Not this time. He has a better run. Better run. Oh, but not the best exit. Not a great exit at all. He had a great entry, but just couldn't get a good exit at all. But he's still there. He's still there lurking. Sustry is making it all work out on exit, though. It's all coming up Sustry. Guerrero's just not very good on exit. And yeah, Sustry is starting to pull away, but another run here for Guerrero here. He's not going away too easy. There's Wilson on pit road. It's like Reno and both Reno and Manuel Sanchez have finally gotten off the pit road. Does Sustry feel the pressure? Maybe. It's a very good battle. Looks like mechanical issue for Workington. Very unfortunate for him as he heads to pit road. Guerrero doesn't look as strong as he was before. He's still working. He's still there. Trying to apply pressure to Sustry, and that was not a good... Carousel is kind of ruining him here. Looking for a good run here down this short chute. Oh, he's going to try to make a move here. Will it work this time? No, not quite. He's just not getting the drive on exit he needs to, and it's ruining him. He's just not... It's just not working out right now. But he is trying his hardest. He is just dogging, just applying as much pressure as he can on Sustry right now. Fuel leak issue for Jeff Jordan. And it looks like he'll head to pit road to fix that. Still no caution here as we're getting down to it. We're actually getting close to the end here. Surprisingly, Sustry has still led them all, but Guerrero is trying to change that. Once again, trying a move here. Maybe too late this time, and it's just not working out for him at all. Sustry just has the better drive, the better car maybe, but Guerrero is not going to give up. Waiting to make a move here. I'm surprised that the tires have held up for Guerrero here. He is definitely kind of impressed here a bit with the tire control here a bit. But it's just kind of hard to pass right now. He's still close. He's still close. Sometimes it looks like, oh, Sustry got a bit loose there. Will that be the run that Guerrero needs to get by him this time? We will see. He peaks. He peaks. He's got room. He's got room. He's got room. No, no room. Maybe thought about punting him like last year. That wild finish, but no. Smart move. No cautions so far. Except for the first caution, of course. But like so far, after that first caution, we've been clean as Guerrero's still looking. Just needs to drive better off the exit, and he got a great run here. Will he try it again here in turn one? It's failed the last couple times. No, he just isn't close enough. He gets great runs out of the S's. That's his money spot, if you will. Compared to Sustry, he is so good in the S's, he gains so much ground. But then after that, it's kind of a struggle. And yeah, those S's weren't as good. He's gonna try again. Kind of sneaking here a bit. No, he doesn't have a chance. Gonna need a good line through the carousel. It's just try. Kind of goes wide there, but he has Queen Air. He has the advantage of Queen Air. He can take advantage of that right now. Peaks once again. Oh, Peter Lena is running 28th right now. What happened? It's like not a good pit stop. And Guerrero is coming in. Looks like he worn out the tires way too much. And that battle for the lead did not last. But now the question is, will we need another set of pit stops here, as Sustry now has a massive lead again on Skippy Larson. Just absolutely dominant. And like compared to other road course races, Guerrero put up a good fight. He just had older tires and couldn't compete. But you never know. Maybe him pinning is a sign that we will have another round of pit stops here soon. As Sustry continues to dominate. Oh, mechanical issue, 91. Tire issue. McThydick is slow. Slow. Very slow. Trying to get out of the way. Oh, dear. And he stopped. Yellow flags out. Caution on the speedway for the second time today. And Aline McThydick, third in points. No, he did not need that mechanical issue here. Right here, right now. Well, that's good for Purab Shrivastava. He finally gets to rejoin the rest of the field after being so far back. But Aline McThydick, mechanical issue. Drama in the championship once again. Oh boy. Not sure if that screwed over Guerrero or not. He'll be on fresher tires, but as we've seen today, the fresher tires haven't really changed much. Sustry is pitting, but some drivers are staying out. 10 laps to go. What do you do? Larson's staying out. Dan Sedgwick's staying out. Gutierrez, Davidson, Jonathan Marks. This is getting interesting. And finally, we have our first lead change too. So, this is going to be a weird finish to this race, no doubt. So, Sustry coming in for fresh tires, but it looks like a lot of drivers are deciding to stay out. What's the plan here? What's the big idea, if you will? And Sustry will easily win the race off pit road. Ronnie Martin second. Fleet Cruz trying to beat out Kirsten Bell close to the line. See if Shrivastava could beat his teammate off of pit road here. I think he got slowed up a bit. Oh, no, not even close, but he's back in the running now, if you will. But interesting strategy calls by some of these drivers, and we're getting ready to go green here soon. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting end. Very interesting strategy calls here as we're getting ready to restart. Sustry currently sits. It hasn't updated yet. But Sustry pitted. He's on the freshest tires currently. Everybody in front of him stayed out. They're on older tires. With under 10 laps to go here. What happens? Sedgy can't make it. He has to pit. Green flag is out. Conwell can't make it either. He has to pit too. And this is a very wonky restart. Gutierrez looking for the lead. He dives down low. Some damage to his car too. There's Sustry right there on the fresher tires. He's getting a bit of a messy restart here as we head up the hill. Can any of these other drivers make it? That did not hit. I don't know. Larson looking for back-to-back wins. Would be a very interesting way to get back-to-back wins. Could Guerrero possibly make it, by the way? He pitted before the caution came out, and he's still on the lead lap. So we'll see. what happens as they come around. Larson's still leading. Doesn't really have competition right now. And as I said, the tires haven't really meant anything today. As Davidson looking to get around Gutierrez here. Try to make a pass. Was thinking about it. Will Larson come in? No, he will not. Gutierrez has to come. Davidson, 2. Nelson Reeves. They cannot make it either. We gotta think about fuel. Fuel strategy is also involved in this. I feel like Guerrero's on the best strategy here, though. 8 laps to go here. And Larson's got a nice lead over Jonathan Marks, who, by the way, has a crumpled up front end. Conwell and Dan Sedgwick far behind. And a lot of drivers pitting. Looks like Brock Moore. Something happened to him. So getting back under green here. One. Kind of a stack up here. Oh, Pulaski loses it in front of it. Trying to make the save, but then, well, gets spun around. Moore trying to miss it. Plows into the back of him. And I'm surprised the officials didn't call and wave the yellow flag here. They did not. So weird. I guess they did not notice it despite it being near the start-finish line. Back to live here. I saw Stravosova and Peter Lane both on pit road there, so they couldn't make it either despite pitting. They might have just taken tires only or maybe fuel only. I don't know. What is the strategy? Sure. Whatever strategy you want it to be, like, I don't know, the Matrix. I didn't realize Borkington's also on the lead lap too. He didn't pit either because he took tires as well as like Guerrero. Will Larson come in this time? We will see. No, he stays out another lap. Jonathan Marks? No, he cannot. He cannot make it another lap. Tegan Fox and Borkington is in, so I thought Borkington can make it to the end. He cannot either. And now suddenly Kyler Sistride is in the top 5. He's now 4th. Ryan Scarrett running 9th. He could gain a ton of points here right now with all these other drivers pitting. Yeah, it looks like Montana Sherman has mechanical issues or something. 7 laps to go here. I can't imagine the top 2 can make it to the end. Guerrero? Possibly? Possibly can make it to the end. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. There's Gutierrez. He just pitted. Brock Moore, you saw what happened to him. Dan Sedgwick trying to make his way through the field, trying to make something happen. Will Larson come in this time by? Or Kellen Short? Or Guerrero? Larson's coming in this time by. He can't make it. Short can't make it either. Guerrero, new leader. Can the strategy hold up for him? Oh, it looks like something happened. Something weird happened to Reno here. Slow car George Borkington on the inside, Davidson on the outside. They make contact. Borkington gets spun around, and Reno, oh wow, gets stuck in the wall. And Borkington spinning around continues. I don't know how the officials missed that. S.C. Craig almost collides with Borkington behind, but wow. I'm surprised that did not cause a caution either. That's why there was so much smoke down there. Huh. Well, anyways, I guess we will continue. As once again, Guerrero. Will the strategy hold? Or even, will Kyle Sistrite possibly run him down? I don't know. That could possibly be a strategy. And there's a hop of Workington. They go through the carousel. Sistrite has been so dominant today. But I don't know if he can. But I don't know if Guerrero can make it in the end, to the end. So let's try. Guerrero? No, he stays out for another lap. He'll stay out for another lap. And he'll lead another lap. I think Sherman has retired. I don't know what's up with the 6. Oh no, I think Sherman's backing out. Sure. I don't know what's up with the 66. He's been stuck on pit road for like 10 laps, so I will consider that a retirement. But anyways, through the S's once again. Going down the back straightaway once again. So Car Porkington could possibly get on the way here. And if that happens, oh goodness. It gets really interesting. I think some other drivers have pitted. Possibly. Running order looks a bit shuffled up. Currently has over half a second lead over Sustry right now. But I don't know if he can make it. Will he? He will stay out another lap. And Sustry possibly closing in. Perkins cannot make it. He's in. Number 5 machine cannot make it to the end. He has to pit. Now once again, shuffles the running order. Luke Evans into the top 10. Shout out to Luke Evans. So now it's 4 laps to go as they climb the hill. Running up that hill, if you will. I love references. Down the back stretch. Workington's slower car could get in the way here. He's not way off the pace. But he could possibly slow down Guerrero in a bad spot. He needs to quickly get around the 14 here. If he doesn't need to pit at all. I mean, the caution came out at the perfect time, but you just never know. Stays out for another lap. Three to go. And he will easily get around Borkington here. He makes the move on the 14, puts him a lap down. So 3 to go here for a possible win. Sustry in the distance. He will have to get through Borkington. All these other drivers behind will have to get through Borkington. Scared in a great position to pick up points. Where is... Oh, Peter Lane, 21st right now. But still, it was about 6 to 7 points back. That's a good point stay with the top 5. Could be interesting to see what the points look like at the end. Shrivastava, 26, so he'll probably lose some points here. And Jonathan Marks as well. After having a strong day despite the damage, despite overcoming the odds, might not end up in a good spot at the end. He'll stay out another lap. 2 laps to go. Sustry can't make it! Tyler Sustry can't make it! Blake Cruz is in too! Oh my goodness! Sustry did not make it to the end! No way! He ran out! Oh wow, that changes everything! Guerrero now has such a huge lead over Ronnie Martin. But now I'm wondering if he can make it now. If Sustry can't make it, who can? We're gonna have to see here. This is a great question. See, as Guerrero, a massive lead now. No threat of Sustry behind. It's just only a matter of time if he can make it. ST Craig is in a lot of pit stops here. Ronnie Martin running in a comfortable second place. Here we go. White flag in the air. Can he make it? He'll stay out another lap. White flag is out. Last lap for Mark Guerrero. Will the fuel hold up? Ronnie Martin stays out. Kirsten Bell looking for a third place. Scared also staying out. Garcia Ball, I don't think he's on the lead lap. No, he is! Ezekiel Garcia Ball, great run for him. Man, there's a lot of cars that just could not make it. It's shocking how many cars couldn't make it. And so that's completely shuffled up the top 10. As Guerrero through the S's through the final time. Down the backstretch for the final time. Your top 7, that's your top 7 right now. That everybody else behind Hasn't crossed the line just yet, I believe. Except for Flandre Wilson, maybe. And David Stevenson. Both damaged race cars. This is a wild finish. And we'll see if Guerrero will have to come in. Coming into the final corner. Will he? No, he will not. Mark Guerrero is going to win at Watkins Glen. The fuel held up. He made it to the end. Ronnie Martin in a distant second. Kirsten Bell third. Scarrett makes it home fourth. Peter Lane on pit road. Did something happen to him? I'm not sure what happened to him. Garcia Ball fifth. Caleb Lane. This top 10 is wild. Flandre Wilson. Where is she? There she is. Coming home in eighth in that. There's David Stevenson ending up in the top 10. Hoodless Wonder, and Try, the dominant car of the day, ends up 10th. And there's Guerrero burning it down in slow motion. I thank you all for watching the Watkins Glen replay here today. Second win for Guerrero, and 5 races left in this close championship battle. I'll see you next week for New Hampshire, our final Northeast stretch race. Goodbye!